Alright, so I wasn't really actually planning on playing Escape today, but as I logged back in, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I forgot all about the Easter event, so I'm like, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it while I'm on. Might as well, right? So that's what we're going to be doing right now. So I've never done any of the Easter event. I'm currently free to play. I have a bond in the bank, but it's like I don't really feel like grinding this game out enough. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, let me ask him where everything is. It's going to take a little bit longer than it should because, we are currently free to play. So, what's the second one? No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk to the guy in Lumbridge. So basically, I mean, I wasn't even planning on streaming at all until, like, I just happened to log in just to make sure my account was still good, not, and just to see about any of the new updates. And I saw some guy, thank you to the guy at the G that I saw, who was wearing the Easter event because, or the Easter costume, because if you weren't, I would have totally forgot and I'd probably missed it out. So let me check what the answer is real quick. It is chocolate. So let's get that chocolate. Alright, so we got the milk. Now I believe it said we have to go to Alcaid, so unfortunately I don't have a dual arena ring. So we're just gonna have to walk the whole way there. So then we gotta find this other guy. He might be marked on the map even, I'm not sure. No. We'll find him eventually. So basically what my main issue that I have with Scape is just the fact that I used to go PKing occasionally on make PK vids. Look, I'm actually quite happy that I boosted my account, and by boosted I don't mean like anything like that, but I mean got all my stats up. I went like to a main account. I boosted my defense and everything else because I was a 40 defense account. I was originally going to be a Zerker, but as I did that, I was like, you know what? I really don't see any point to PKing with melee, really. It's like, besides maybe the special. Hey, there he is, right? Is this it? No, it's right here. So, let's see what he says. Oh, okay. So, he said the general store, so let's just go to the general store. But I just don't really have the funds in order to do everything that I want to do. It's like, in order to make money, you gotta have some good skills. It's like 97 range. It's like I don't really have any friends who play Scape. You know what I mean? It's like I have friends who's it's like I have a few friends who play Scape, but it's like all of the people that I know are their stats aren't high enough to do even something like God War's Dungeon or anything like that. So the only thing I've really done for money is Slayer and Dagonoth Kings, but my defense and melee isn't good enough to do all three Dagonoth Kings yet. So, it's kind of annoying, and just basically, long story short, it's like if I had enough cash to get some items that I wanted, and then still enough for bonds and all that, I could definitely play Scape some more. The main thing that I used to do though was I really enjoyed PKing, but every time I went PKing, people would just come at me and like maxed peers with toxic stabs and all that kind of thing. And every time I would find a guy in the wild, and let's say I would start attacking him, within like by the time he's about to go down, some other guy would just always, almost 90% of the time, run in and just hit me and take me out. Usually being like literally like max 100 to 126 level accounts. And it just wasn't very fun from that point. So it's like, what could I really do from that point forward? You know what I'm saying? So it just got to the point where, PKing at one point was a moneymaker for me. So at one point I was doing PKing as a means to earn money. And then it's like, then the next time it was just more, it was more of like a chore, I would feel tense, like I'd have to, grind out that bond money, and it just wasn't very fun. So that's the main reason I made myself a main, so that I would be more consistent money versus PKing people or random people all the time. So it's like, besides doing that, like right now I have a bond in the bank. My original goal was to grind out Pegasian boots, but I ended up buying a Staff of the Dead. I got an Anguish. I want to get a Torture Army, Primordials and Pegasians and all that kind of stuff, but it's like Slayer's not, let's be real here, Slayer's not going to fund that, and I just don't really feel like soloing raids until I get that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm sure I could probably do it if I did it long enough, but it's like, then I'd be dedicating all my time to RuneScape, and it's like, I like to play Apex Legends, and that's what I'm saying, like, I don't have the funds. I'll just do a bank video here, I mean, why not, right? So on me I have probably like 20 mil or something, so 16 and 6/8, so that is, let's see, that's 23, like 23.5, 24 mil plus 47.9, so I got 9 mil cash, right? I got a Fury, my Black Slayer helm, I got a bunch of this stuff, I got all my runes. These are like an extra mil easily. And then I have a old school bond down here, farming supplies, all that kind of stuff. And it's pretty much it, man, but it's like I don't have any bank space now that I'm, a free-to-play player. So, and it's like I said, I just don't feel like logging in. It's all RNG based, and I don't like that. So who do I have to talk to? Martin the gardener. So let's go ahead and talk to Martin. And then there's the Easter bunny, I guess. So what can I do for you? Swim, talk about Easter. So talk to Aggie. So if the guy already had the silk that Aggie needs for this dye, then why must I go and talk to him? Like, is he just scared to talk to this girl by himself? Like, what? Okay, we need a tomato, so I guess... Alright. Is that it? I think that's it, and then I think we just go back to Falador and give it to him. I'm not sure. I would like the chicken boots. I really think the chicken feet or the chicken boots are really nice. I'll probably throw those on and take off these devout boots. And let's see. So can I just go back and finish this out? I should be able to, I think, right? Apparently there's one more step after this. So let's see. Talk to the Easter bunny. And then we get a chocolate mix, I believe. Falador party room. I mean, why do they ask you if you can do another task? Because it's like if I say no, it's like it's not going to let me do it anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Just give it to me. So, I mean, but it's like I could play Scape still, but it's like as a free-to-play player from a member with no bank space, and with all the bots that are on free-to-play, it's like I just don't have any inspiration to really play. I mean, if I had some high-level friends who were like, yeah, man, let's go ahead and do some God Wars or whatever, you know what I mean? Or any bosses, really. It doesn't even have to be God Wars, but... Or even PKing, you know? If we could go duo PKing or trio PKing or clan PKing, I don't care. Just as long as, you know, we get a bunch of money and all that kind of thing, I don't really care. I mean, that's what makes the game fun. But it's like, but then it's like, what do you do then? You know, then the game just gets boring again. So, you know, I haven't really been too inspired to play Scape since I lost my membership a while ago. I also got Rainbow Six Siege, and, you know, I started playing Apex Legends and, you know, all that kind of thing. And I just, like I said, I just haven't found the motivation to, oh, come on. Just give me the Easter thing. So can I just go give it to him now? Let's see. Hopefully I can, but I most likely won't. I mean, I most likely won't be able to. Probably, I don't know. That'll probably be the last step, I think. Hopefully. I'm probably going to have to just destroy all my Easter event items. I'll probably just wear the chicken feet and then, you know. Yep, there we go. I do like the bunny ears. I think I can put those on, yeah. So we can put the bunny ears on, and then that's pretty much it, really. So then what's the new item for this year? Is it the Easter egg helmets? No. I think the bunny paws are the new item. Or is there no new item? Because I know the chicken outfit was given way back in the day because I had them in RuneScape 3, or, you know, I had it in RuneScape, you know, when RuneScape was back in like 2005, 2000, well, yeah, I think it was like 2000, it was either 2006 or 2007 event rewards when they were originally released. So we'll just put these on. Well, yeah, screw it. Let's just put these on. I like that. It's pretty nice, huh? I wanted to get the evil chicken boots because, you know, they're black. Or they're not necessarily, yeah, they're like a black version of these, and it would match this outfit really nice. This is like my usual skilling outfit that I always have on all the time, which is the Shazen 1 top and legs. The only problem I have with it is that the fire cape kind of gets clipped. You know, it's see-through with the fire cape in the back when you're still. You see how like the legs kind of messed up there, but other than that, like, it's pretty nice. So I'll just get rid of, yeah, I'll keep the ears, and then we'll just get rid of everything else. But I don't know what the new item is. I think it's the Easter, the giant Easter egg. I think that's the only new item that they added. Which, if they did, that's quite disappointing, honestly. Like, normally they give you, you know, top, legs, bottom, and then a pair of boots, or even like an equipable item. And it's like, oh, maybe the bunny top, I think, actually might be the new item. I think that might be the new item, the bunny set. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think the bunny set is the new item. Which, unfortunately, I can't put it on because then I'll have to be a member to put my skilling outfit on again. Or not my skilling outfit, but my cool, I just prefer this outfit. So, you know, I can't even wear it right now, but I'm sure, you know, we can find somebody else wearing it at some point today. I can't even deposit my Easter eggs, and I don't think I can, okay, I can deposit my devout boots. So other than that, I don't really know what else I can do in free to play, you know? I feel bad for anybody who's stuck in free to play. That's all I can say. I mean, honestly, I do. When I played free to play though, like that was all the excitement, you know, escaping free to play, becoming a member, trying out all these new features. But as a solo player, you really don't have, I guess, access to a lot of those features. And you know, I guess I should probably do this on my pure account as well while I'm here, and I guess I can just put on the outfit after that. So you know what, I'll just go ahead and I'll go back to the GE on this dude. I probably should just be merching items, or at least trying to merch items while I'm at the GE now, but you know, I just can't be bothered because I could lose all my money doing that. So it's a risk, you know. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. I prefer not to risk things like that though. So I'll go ahead and do this on my pure now. We are on my pure account. So all I need to make sure I have then is those teleports, and then we'll be good to go. So my purest bank is about 6 mil according to this. I'm not entirely sure how it's at 6 mil. Back in the day, I bought 17k bronze arrows so that I could AFK train at goblins, or I mean the skeletons, down in Varrock with the brass key, the lever. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. And, you know, I never actually got around to it because I was like, you know, that's so stupid. Like, if I'm going to be doing that, you know, I was like, there's no point. But here's my skilling, or my Pures outfit, at least for free to play. So let me go ahead and go do the free to play event as well on my Pure, and then we will probably just end the stream. So I'll just be talking or doing whatever until then. Where's my, there it is. There we go. So I just love those boots. You know, the chicken boots, the snow imp boots. They're basically the chicken boots, I think. It's just like slight variation. I had the imbued Zami cape on before, when I lost my membership, and I wish I would have kept it on still, because now I'd have to be using a bond in order to get it on my pure. But the problem is that I was going PKing on this to see how, you know, Rune Orbot. Hang on a sec. And you know, so it's like, you know what, it's like I was going PKing at the Rune Orbots, and the problem with that was that, you know, it was just that there was nobody really out there, and surprisingly, everybody that I came across where, you know, I had like a possibility of actually being able to PK the people with this pure. I mean, I'm 59 combat with 71 range, 1 defense, 81 magic. You know, my original like goal for this account was, hey, let's make it a low-level Green Dragon PKer, because, you know, Green Dragon bots are, you know, they're actually some decent money. So that's what I was originally doing this account for. So I got it up to at least 81 magic so I could use Teleblock. So, you know, I bought all the law runes. I ended up PKing like 10 mil at one point. Oh, come on, man. Just make this thing simple. It's chocolate. I clicked on chalk ice. Seriously? So the answer is different every time, I guess. So before the answer was chocolate. That time the answer was Easter egg. So I guess that's something that you should note. But it's like, one thing that I was saying was like, I was like, hey, let's go to the Rune Orbots. I tried it as a member on my main account, which is, you know, Swem without the 1. And that's when I was running into the max pures with toxic stabs. And I don't know, man, it's like, Well, the main thing was when you're in that deep wilderness. Okay, swim doesn't have the magic levels, so I was using ice burst, and they were all having ice barrage, and that's like an extra 11 damage, I think, over burst. So I mean, there really wasn't much I could really do, and I was mainly just trying to fight people that were like, just I don't want to say bots, but just I mean, I'm okay with the bots as well, but it's like the main thing I was doing was just trying to earn money to fund my membership and all that, as I was saying earlier. But I found the most money and the most like accurate thing that you could do is just go to Green Dragons and go to the West Dragons by the Graveyard of Shadows, I believe, if that's the right name. It's near the lava maze too. Like if you were to run north, just take a Games Necklace to Corporal Beast and then go out the cave and run west. So that's the absolute best place that I've found for PKing. The money there is quite good, and I mean, the people that are there, they're not there to fight, so yeah, I guess Lumbridge is the fastest way back to Draenor. So it's like the people there aren't there to fight, so it's easy to get people at the West Dragons there. It's actually relatively easy, quite simple. And the money's decent. I mean, like if they've been there a while, every person you've actually managed to finish is like anywhere from like 50 to 100k. Usually they have like 100k, like 50k in supplies alone, and then you can add in, what is it, the dragon hide and dragon bones. And I actually found that, I mean, it's questionable, I think it's actually faster if you were to grind the bones and hides yourself by doing the green dragons rather than getting the people that are doing them, but it's a lot more effort to do it yourself instead of PKing people, and I do believe it takes a bit longer. So I mean, that was the main thing about doing that specifically. So I mean, it's a lot less effort, and it's probably faster to just get people that are doing green dragons, as long as you can find people. Some days, and that's the other thing, some days it was just so inconsistent. Some days I was getting 20 people an hour, and then other days in literally hopping worlds constantly, like checking every world, every spot. I mean, literally I would find sometimes 3 people every hour at Green Dragons, and then you wouldn't make any money that whole day. It was just too inconsistent, and that's what I was. So then anytime you go to Deep Wilderness though, and by deep I mean like 30 plus, when you can't just teleport out with a Amulet of Glory, then then that's getting kind of serious, and usually I find when you go up to those parts like the Chaos Altar and all that kind of thing, the other thing I did was run into max Pures or max mains, and they were always with somebody else, so that's all you can expect. Or clans, it's like clans hold down the Rev Caves and the high total worlds, and it's just a really, really screwed up situation. And I'm totally cool with whatever people want to do. I'm not trying to bash the clans for doing that by any means. I mean, it's a part of the game, and you can either choose to try it anyway, or go PKing yourself, or go to the Rev Caves yourself, but just expect to whatever happens, and just be prepared for that, to get rushed by clans. And it just wasn't very fun for me. Originally it was cool to PK people at Green Dragons, but then it just got boring. It was the same old mundane loot. So you go to the Rev Caves or whatever, or no matter where you go in the wilderness, even if you're just trying to do some bossing, there's always going to be some dude trying to come and PK you. And that was, like I said, one of the main reasons I just got bored of it. So then I just grinded Slayer, but the problem is Slayer just takes so freaking long to level up that I just couldn't be bothered with that either. So especially for the money output, I mean, you can make like $1 million a day on Slayer relatively easily. Thanks to the Konar table now, at least, if you're a low-level Slayer, but you know, like I said, it just got too boring. I mean, it's the same thing over and over and over every day, you know? And it's like, it's all RNG at the end of the day as well. I tried to do Lizardman Shamans. Those were fun to do. I do like Lizardman Shamans, but, you know, unless you get, like, my RNG off Lizardman Shamans with 97 range, like, I was honestly only making like 100k an hour or just breaking even with my C-ball supplies, and that's pretty much it. My C-balls and my, I think I was using like amethyst broad bolts or something. So I mean, unless you get a D Warhammer, like I honestly didn't make money doing it. At least not enough to warrant the amount of clicks and effort it takes, you know. And that's pretty much what you got to understand. Like, if there's things like that, and I guess that's why they dropped the D Warhammer, because it's like, for whatever, like however, you know, the higher risk or the higher intensity boss or monster it is, I feel like you should have a much higher reward. So, alright, there we go. So there's that. So let's go ahead and put on this new, or at least I think it's the new Easter event. No, actually, I don't think it is. No, that can't possibly be the new one. I think the paws might be new, and maybe the top and legs. But there's no way that the bunny feet are new, because I remember those now that I'm thinking about it from back in the day as well. Yeah, that's just a recolor basically of the imp ones. There is a slight difference around like the top right here, where the yellow ones are kind of more circular or pronounced on the circular. But yeah, I don't know, man. So there's that one. I do like that. I like pink. Pink's one of my favorite colors. That's kind of like pink and white. So I'll probably use that for a scaling outfit now. I don't really know if I'll use the chicken feet. And then let's put on the Easter basket. I don't really care for that one. And then let's wield the Easter egg. I think this is new. I'm not totally sure. And then the eggshell armor. I never really liked the eggshell armor, honestly. Looks kind of stupid in my opinion. Let me try and see if I have a different cape as well, because I don't dislike this cabbage cape, but I don't really care for it, honestly. The imbued Zami cape looked really nice if I still had that. So bunny ears, and then we'll just use this. So I guess this will be my scaling outfit for free to play. Oh no, get rid of those. There we go. So yeah, this will probably be my new outfit I use. I like it. So worth doing? Probably not. Yeah, probably, because, you know. Oh yeah, we'll wield the rubber chicken as well in free to play. But yeah, is it worth doing the event? Probably. I mean, it only comes once a year. And if you miss out, then you gotta wait until next year in order to get them again. That's why I hopped on my pure and did it as well. Otherwise, I'd have to wait another year. The main thing that I want from the Easter event right now is just the bunny ears, honestly. The bunny ears and the chicken feet. I think I don't know if I did the Halloween event on this account, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't think I did. I did the Christmas one, apparently. But no, I did not do the Halloween event. Because if I did, I'd use my scythe instead of the rubber chicken. But I guess I didn't do it. Main reason that I think I didn't do it was because I did not have this account made at the time of the event. And at the time, I remember saying to myself, like, I should really make my pure now so that I can get the event out of the way and have the items. And I like looking at this now, and as I'm analyzing this, I really wish I did. But, you know, it's too late now. So just for that, you know, the fact that you have to wait a year, I'd highly recommend just doing the event now. My favorite is the white party hat. I don't know, I do think I like the bunny ears better, actually. It's just the appeal that, you know, I guess in theory the party hats are less rare than the bunny ears, because you can just buy all of them except the black party hat and the rainbow party hat and the black and white Santa hat. Let me try and see how this looks with this. Now that's pretty cool. The match is pretty nice. I might just wear that for a little bit. I don't know why I still have this chicken and watermelon. Some guy traded me. I forget what he said exactly, but he was giving away. He was like giving away something, and then, you know, it's some joke where they give you chicken and watermelon instead of the items that you want or whatever it is. But yeah, man, I guess that's it. Like I said, there's nothing to do in free to play, so I'm not gonna bother with it. You know, there's too many bots. I'm gonna, you know what? While I'm on, just because I don't plan to do anything else today, really, and I'm just kind of hanging out. Let me just go ahead and let me see if there still is a ton of bots down at the iron ore. You know, I'm not going to walk all the way to other places because I don't have oh. I actually really like those slippers. Those things look quite cool. That outfit looks really sick. I like that. Let me take a look how much they are. If it's above a mil, I'm not going to bother, but... Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see here. Let's just go ahead and buy a pair. I'll go to 100K. It's like I got 9 mil, but you got to get that fashion scape, you know? Go to 89K. Alright, I didn't think they'd sell at that. I'll go 100K. If they don't sell, whatever. But I do think they look pretty cool. Let's go 110K. Alright, yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know when they released, but I don't think it's recently, you know? I do think those look pretty sick, though. I don't really care for the mole. Like how they have the eyes and face. I just wish they would have made it like just a solid color. I think that would look pretty sick, but it's all good. So like I said, while I'm on, let's go ahead and check if there's still a ton of bots at the iron ore. One thing I had wanted to do for this account, I was like, you know what, let's just get my fishing super high, because I had 99 fishing on RuneScape 3. I had 99 fishing and 99 magic. I think I ended up with 20 mil fishing XP. So let's see. There's one guy here. And then, oh yeah. Well, I don't know, actually. They might not be bots. No, those guys most likely are. But it's still relatively populated. I mean, I'm not going to bother competing with these dudes for ore in 2019. So yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking on my other account. There's no real bots, I don't think, here at the oak trees, which is kind of surprising. But I am on world like 379, 270 players. So yeah, man, I guess that's it. Nothing really to do on this game too much anymore. So, at least in free to play. If I was members, I'd probably go do Slayer or something, but you know, I just can't be bothered anymore lately. I really can't. So that's the Easter event, and I'm definitely glad I did it. You know, I'm definitely glad. Like I said, I appreciate that guy at the GE. I don't know your name, but thank you for wearing the Easter event thing to remind me to do it. Let me think. I don't think there is any other events that I haven't done. Halloween's not for quite a little while yet. And I think that's the only real event that I haven't done yet on this account. My other account, Swem, has done it. I think Swem's done all of them now. I think. Because I did Easter now, Christmas, and I did Halloween. So I think that's all of them that you can do. Let me take a look at this, man. That looks really sweet. I like those mole slippers. I don't know what the frog ones look like, but probably look pretty stupid. But anyways, let's go ahead and I guess that's the end of the stream now that we did that on both accounts. And if you're a free-to-play player, check out my guide on how to earn free-to-play money. Because I honestly feel sorry for anybody that grinds this game every day and is in free-to-play.